ideas or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Emily Pearl Show live from Memphis, Tennessee. Here we will why don't we welcome Sybil Marie Presley, my co-hostess of the Mostest, and Emily Pearl Kirk herself.
Hey, we're coming in just a minute. I was trying to get the watch party started, and I forgot we had the short intro. Let me get it in. I'm good, everybody, in just a minute. Okay. Somebody slow solo is on. Get off. There we go. All right. Hi.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, Trisha? Let me show y'all's name. Sybil, we can't see your head. We need you to pull your computer top down. Up. Back. There we go. Back. Yeah, there we go. We can see you now, kiddo. All right. There we go. Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to the studio.
Yeah, I'm going to get this Welch party started. Y'all take it away. Trisha is hosting tonight. Go ahead and tell them, Trisha.
Well, yes. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming in and tuning into the show on this Friday night. First off, thank you. I would also like to say it feels amazing being in the studio.
Yeah.
Although I haven't been in for so long, so it feels pretty amazing being back into the studio. I hope everyone is taking the necessary precautions due to coronavirus, which is the ratings, well, the statistics are still rising daily. So I would like to thank everyone for, staying safe and good measures. Yes. Sybil, how have you been?
Oh, wait a minute, her mic. Go ahead, Sybil. I'm sorry.
I've been getting along great and staying in, doing things on the computer. I've made a couple little videos to share around and got that going with my cell phone. So that was a big deal for me because I finally figured out how to do that. So, posting around to some of my friends, doing my character.
Do what?
Been making videos.
Oh.
Posting videos.
Posting my videos that I make.
Oh, okay.
As my comedy character, Sister Magnolia.
All right.
And
Congrats.
I have a her own page, Sister Magnolia from the Straighten Up and Fly Right Community Church. So
Uh-huh.
I made a couple of videos with some humor and that type of thing, made people laugh.
Okay.
And I've been doing that, and got plenty of groceries, staying in, and I stay in a lot anyway, so this is not really a giant adjustment for me. Um,
Ugh.
I don't believe that.
you know, you know what? You may think I'm on the go a lot, but
She
but
is.
most
She
of,
used to be on the go. She just got
not
set
all not all the
in the
time.
co in the COVID mode. That's all. That's
No,
all. I
not
believe
really.
the
I still
word.
no, not necessarily. I go out a couple times a week, but the majority of the time I stay in. So
Anytime anybody
I'm really
tell her
used
about
to it.
anything, she gonna try to find her ride to go. Trisha,
And
you know I tell the truth.
so
Yeah.
Somebody
I
say
don't go
amen.
even when we
Because
don't have
I
the
know for
virus.
me,
Even without the virus, I don't go just every day all the time, but I go pretty much. So
mhm.
it's real easy for me to stay in. I enjoy my own company, as a matter of fact.
I said the same thing. That's, that's something
I
new.
know, right? I know for me, I can, but I like to when it's a beautiful day. I like to just ride around. You know what I'm saying? Like just ride. No, I don't care where I go as long as I'm just in the car riding. I mean, I'm still social distancing, but as long as I'm riding, then good. So for me, coronavirus it has put a lock on a lot of things because my family like once a month when it's for birthdays, who's ever birthday in like January, February, whatever, we do something within that particular month. So that actually put like a toll on that. But I still can say that my cousins and I, we still get together. Like we got together last weekend. So we still make a point, to hook up and get together, come together, just talk and chill, make sure everybody is okay and still staying safe at the same time.
Right.
So for me, it has made me just be at home. But honestly, by being at home, I mean, it's like nothing to do. I can't really, get out, go look for a job because a lot of people are still working from home. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind working from home. I just feel like as long as I'm doing something, then I will be good. But just
Mm-hmm.
sitting at home, not my stilo. But other than that, I say it's been pretty okay. But I will say it's crazy how Shelby County Schools was 1 minute, the first semester they had what was it? They were gonna let kids pick, well, let the parents pick if the child wanted to do virtual or if they wanted to go. And then they turned around and changed and made all of it online. I was like, wow.
Shelby County Schools did that?
Yes, they did that. They actually did that last one day this week or last week.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
good for them. Good for
yeah.
them.
So
I saw it on the news.
Because I was worried about the children because there's some new studies out that say because see, that's one reason why I stopped teaching because I stay sick all the time catching colds from the kids because they always have runny noses.
right.
And so there's a new study out that they mentioned today in this committee meeting that they had on the Hill with Dr. Fauci and the other two admirals that's on the coronavirus task. And the new study shows that children under the age of 10 will actually uh, contract the virus and have more of it in their bodies than an adult. What they're trying to figure out, yep, what they're trying to figure out is how much of it do they, spew out. So they don't know that. And see, but common sense told me from the beginning if a child could catch the flu and strep throat, what they call viruses, then they could catch the coronavirus too. I mean, that's just
Exactly.
common sense, So I was
Exactly.
really worried about the children, not just in Shelby County. I'm worried about them country, nationwide, because that's our future.
Yeah.
And we can't start losing 150,000 kids every 14 weeks. We cannot afford to do that. And I understand that the other side of the story where they're saying, well, a lot of kids are being abused at home, a lot of kids are missing meals at home. But that doesn't have to happen. If the government just give the family some food stamps for food. Amen, somebody.
Amen. I mean, because I want to say like the end of when when Corona came out, and it was like at the end, I want to say they actually had different food locations from, I want to say, like 11 to 2 or 11 to
Yeah,
1 within
yeah.
that time, where children under a certain age could actually go get food. So I feel like they should at least be able to do that, what they did, but like when coronavirus first actually came out. Because with the online, no, I take that back. With the in class, how they were gonna do it, they were gonna have all students in just one classroom, and they were gonna swap out the teachers.
Hmm.
That's how they were gonna do it at first. But then they turned around and they made it to where everybody would go online. But I'm thinking, okay, yes, you have everybody going online, but how do you expect kindergartners to actually sit at a computer? You have kindergarten, first grade, or second grade. How do you expect them to actually sit at a computer and actually
Yeah,
listen? They alone won't sit in an actual classroom
right.
and actually pay attention. So imagine teaching them face to face. How would that work?
I'm
And
getting an
then,
echo. When I talk from your end, can you put your earbuds on? Do you have earbuds?
because I'm
Uh-huh.
usually talking without them.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe somebody, you got some digital stuff on. It may have to be turned off. It's okay, maybe because I just microphone muted Sybil's mic, and she's gonna put her headphones on because we have some feedback that was coming from her, but I don't hear it now. So go ahead and continue talking. You might be all right. It could just be on Sybil's end, like I thought from the beginning. Go ahead and say something else.
Mm, but
Yeah,
what was
turn your
I saying?
volume down. Yeah, turn your volume down on your computer. Maybe that might be an issue too. Your device, turn your volume down just a little bit on that. Let's
Find
try
out
it
some more.
again. Turn down some more. Yeah. Okay.
How about
Continue
now?
talking a little bit
Okay.
more. Keep up. Go ahead.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. That helped. That was it. That helped.
I
Great.
kind of fixed the volume. But
Yeah.
for me, I would want to know, how would they expect kindergartners, first grade, and second grade to actually sit at a computer and learn? And then I know it was when they first came out with the virtual and the in class, where they made parents pick and choose which one they wanted. You had some people mad because some parents chose in class. Well, you do know you have some parents that work, so they have no choice. They don't have other family members to help them with kids.
That's
So
true.
some had no choice but to send theirs to class, number one. And then, not to mention, you have some that just can't do homeschool. Well, virtual learning. Some people work better in class. And so it was like different people posting. That was like, how can y'all send y'all kids to school? Y'all don't care. Y'all don't feel. I'm like, that's not even the case. If you know a person's situation, then you will understand as to why they chose what they chose. Because I was also told that, and I also heard actually, that if your child was to attend school, then the parent had to sign a waiver saying that if your child get the coronavirus, then the school is not responsible. So it's like virtual learning is the best way to learn. But again, how do you expect some who work or
Yeah.
who work better with hands-on learning? So it's like, how would that work? How would that play a part?
But you know, here's I am getting an echo from you. It's your environment, and I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I meant to send you a message and tell you don't forget your earbuds or your headphones. You're a journalist. You're supposed to always keep some earphones or some buds around and in your purse too. Don't ever go
But see,
anywhere
I
without your
have some, but
earbuds.
I have to get some more because the way they're set up, they're not made for my. They came with my phone, but
Uh,
the phone changed how the earphones are. So the ones
yeah,
that I have don't actually work for my computer.
they really don't. Wow, wow, isn't that
Mm-mm.
something? Wow, that's awful. Okay, so let's see. Sybil is getting herself together. Let's bring her back in and see what's going on with her. I think she's getting her earbuds. Sybil is getting her earbuds, and she don't like anything in her ears. But you know, we didn't have this problem when the internet traffic wasn't so thick. But because
Mhm.
the internet traffic is so thick now, then I think a lot of people for our service, we are getting low bandwidth, you know, and from our internet companies, even though we are paying for the speed that we used to have before and the bandwidth that we used to have before coronavirus and then they are not giving us that because they got to stretch out what they got. And you know how long it takes them in the cities to extend bandwidth. They have to be digging up streets and putting in new cables and all that kind of stuff. I haven't seen anybody doing that. So that's the reason why I know a lot of the technical problems because I see it on the big channels, MSNBC, CNN. I see it on those channels. You know, internet and technical issues with speed and bandwidth. So we're no different, and that's what's happening. So, Trish, could you scooch over to your left because your name was blocking your. Yeah, there we go. We want everybody to know your name, you know. There we go. Yeah. And another thing, too, is try not to lean on the desk that your computer is on because sometimes that would also bring the electricity from your body into the electricity of the computer and call it echo as well. Like it does, you know, when like if you get too close to the freeze, that's the, that's
Mhm.
that's because of the magnetic vibrations and the electricity that we have in our bodies. So yeah, these things are like sensitive. They don't call them smart for nothing.
Yeah, they are very, very sensitive.
All right, back to you, host.
But yes, but honestly, I just pray that they don't because now I feel like it's most of the kids' senior year, and I pray that they don't set it up to where they actually fail them.
Mhm,
So that would be
mhm,
my biggest fear for a lot of other kids as well, is that they set it up to try and fail them because they've come too far. It's not their fault coronavirus
mhm.
came about.
I
So
don't
I
think they're
just
gonna do that because I think they're even going to cancel those yearly standardized tests that they have to take. I think they're gonna
mhm.
cancel. I think they're gonna cancel those as well. Um, you know, because of the coronavirus issue. Because a lot of kids right now throughout the country don't even have access to internet to do
And that's
online
the
stuff.
other thing.
The funding has not.
Yep.
And then there was Scalia talking today, Republican Senator Congressman Scalia talking about states had they gave them money to. So the states have plenty of money to do what they need to do to start school, you know, online. And so I don't know what's
Did she freeze?
depending on, you know, the number of students that's in their state. And so they claim, he claims rather, that the governors have not used the money. So the governors have not used the money. Why are they holding the money in the school time? Somebody needs to be checking on that. Yeah.
Right.
Somebody lied somewhere.
Because I also, I want to say read or heard where they're supposed to give out computers to those who don't have, but I don't know how true that actually is.
They're supposed to. That's what Scalia was saying. He said they gave the governors of every state enough money, billions of dollars, to take care of this issue and provide internet access to the children. So I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing. Any parent that has a child that doesn't have internet access to a computer probably need to call their governor of their state. That's all I can say, because I'm telling you what I heard, the words that came out of Congressman Scalia's mouth today in the committee hearing up on the Hill with Clyde Claiborne and the other coronavirus committee chair meeting that the members meeting that they had today. It was live on TV. They was there for about 3 hours. I listened to every second of it. So all I can do is advise parents who want to have their children to do online school and they don't have internet access or computers, to call their governors, blow up their phones, and tell them that Scalia said it. And then they can come back to Scalia, because that's exactly what he said. And I'm not talking anything that I made up. I heard this with my own ears, and I saw the words coming out of his mouth, and I could read them.
Yes, Tony says, and even though Shelby County schools have chosen to do virtual learning, many other organizations are offering locations for the kids to come and learn. If that is the case, to me, the kids can attend school. I don't get it. They will
Yes,
give
sir.
out learning devices for those students who require one. And exactly,
That's good.
if
Loving that. Loving
if
that.
that's what
That's
they're
good.
going to do, then why not have the schools open? I'm just saying that does make sense.
Right, right,
Even though they're offering locations for students to come and learn. So it's
right,
like you're in a win-lose situation, either way it goes.
right.
But I just hope. But it still feels as if the way they're making it seem, it will still be around next year.
Oh, of course. Coronavirus is not finna go anywhere right now. No
No
time,
time
no time,
soon.
no time soon. And they don't have a cure. There's no vaccine. And then until the vaccines are fully tested, I'm not having in line to take one, because I don't even take pneumonia shot and flu shots. Because I think that a lot of people, I think I've shared this before, I'm going to share it now, that a lot of these people who have become susceptible to the coronavirus, because there was this nurse at a hospital, several nurses that got it. Her and her, there was two doctors, a husband and wife team. I saw them on national news. They wore all kinds of protective gear in the hospital while they was working, and wash their hands, and then they know what to do, right, to stay safe. And both of them came down with coronavirus. So if you're doing all of that, wearing protective gear, washing your hands, and doing everything that they say, and they really suit up, these doctors do. I mean,
Yeah, they have to.
yeah. And so, I mean, with them doing that and them still getting coronavirus, I think there's an underlying cause. And I think a lot of it comes from people who have gotten that flu shot. And my poor son, he takes it every year. But he got real sick back here too. He got so sick back here. This was before the shutdown. He got so sick that he was down for 2 weeks. And y'all see my strong football husky son, right? Something that could put him down like that. That was hard. So I think he kind of maybe had a little touch of it before the shutdown. And so he takes that flu shot every year. And yeah, because I asked him, I said, well, how did you got the flu now and you take the flu shot every year?
And sometimes I be thinking, I feel as if the flu shot gives you the flu, because I don't take it.
I don't take it either. It does give you
I
the
I don't
flu.
take it
Let me get Sybil back
because
in
just
here.
like they're talking about the
Okay,
vaccine
Sybil, you
for
live.
Hey, y'all doing a fine job. Trisha, you are an amazing host. You're a
well,
very,
thank you.
very super talented.
Of course she is. She
And
went to Emily Pearl's apprenticeship podcasting
she
studio.
sure did.
It
You
feels
learned from the
great being
and,
in
best.
my
and Timothy
element.
is too. Timothy and his mom say hello, y'all. They out on a fishing
Hi.
bank fishing. That's why
Hello.
he's not here. You know how Timothy loves to fish. Hey, Timothy. We,
Hi.
Have
we thought
fun fishing.
Timothy, we thought you had grown up on us and want to hang out with us no more.
We really did. My feelings was hurt. They were hurt.
I know, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. You can't leave us. Ooh, ooh.
Right.
You,
You're supposed to be our baby forever. You're supposed to.
you can't leave us. You the baby of the team. 'Cause Trisha all grown now.
So that means you have to take my place.
Ah, yeah, yeah. And he is so smart and talented. That's my little alligator. That's why we stay him and me. That's our thing. We started our thing on his very first show at the end of the show. See you later, alligator. He said, after white crocodile. So my little
Yes.
alligator. Yeah, he can snap you out too when he wants to.
Yeah, I think she playing. She's so for real. Yes.
Both, I'm telling you about both of my team talkers. You could tell they were trained by me because they will
The
step
very
in there when they
best.
have when they're not only that. I'm talking about when they'll step in there and take back control of their show when they have to, very courteously, professionally, and politely.
Well, we were taught by the best.
Thank you,
So
darling.
when you get
Yeah.
taught by the best, you you do the best.
Thank you so much. I'm just so proud of both of them. And say, since my baby, I don't, and my baby's always my baby, but he's 50, so he's not really like a baby, right? Now, y'all know how I love young people. So I claim Trisha and little Timothy as my grandchildren.
Yes.
These are my
Since I first met her, it was, "Do you still think I'm pretty?" That was the slogan. Yes.
That was the line.
After the
Have you
after
ever
the
used
first,
that? Have you ever used that in
yes,
college when you was in college?
yes. No, this was before I went to college. I was in high
Oh,
school still.
I know, but have you ever used my line when you were in college?
Mm-mm,
That well,
because
you can borrow it
oh, thank you. Because
because
after I
you
snapped,
gonna need it, Trisha, after you set somebody out. I know.
because after I snapped, I would be like, now on to the next subject, or I would, change it real, smoothly, like, and they would just be like,
Uh-huh.
yes, I did it.
That's right.
So, right, that's one thing I can say that I loved and learned about Miss Emily when I first met her. We were on Eric Patton Productions. That's what we were on,
Uh huh.
and we were on the set. And she would say, "Quiet on the set." She would say it 2 times. By the third time, "Quiet on the set." Sorry about the yellow, but that's how it was. And then it was, now, do you still think I'm pretty? Like she just didn't go out back 5 seconds ago. And it's like, yes, we still think you're pretty. Now everybody be quiet. This little woman here don't play.
Yeah,
But
because people, just don't realize. Yeah, you have learned, but most people that never been in film production before don't realize how sensitive those mics are. Man, they can pick up a wasp buzzing around, and
and it's
so.
crazy because when I was in college and we were doing like different little things with the microphones and the cameras, it was like,
That's why I
yes.
asked you, had you ever borrowed my line?
Honestly, I haven't because the people that I actually work with,
They
we
they
all knew
were
what we were doing. So
agreeable. Yeah.
it it's a difference when you work in an environment with people who know what they're doing and with people who are about their business. The people that I had were about their business. So we were good. The
Yeah.
only time I ever just had a hiccup with a group was when it was me, this other girl. We were the only girls out the group. The rest of them were like guys. And it was, I want to say, four of the guys. And one of them, when I tell you, it was like he was stressful, like it irked my nerves. I had to catch myself because I'm the type of person, we all had assignment, like different assignments to do. So it was my responsibility to meet up in the library. Well, basically schedule us a room in the library. I would send out a text, let everybody know, hey y'all, I got the room, this the room number, this the time. We would have it for an hour, we would have it for 2 hours. And so this particular day, I kid you all not, everyone else is working on their assignment. He's not working on anything. He didn't even bring a computer.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, what are you doing? So then, okay, he goes, he's standing there talking. So the girl in the group with me, she says, okay, y'all, for real, come on, let's do some work. Like, cut out with all the talking. You have some people who can multitask, and you have some people who cannot. This particular person could not multitask at all. If he's talking, he's just talking. He's not working. So it was like, okay. We had the room for this particular time. I think we had it for like an hour or two. This man decides to work. The last 10 minutes, we have the room. 5 to 10 minutes, we had the room. I was like, okay, you messed this up. Because this was the type of class where if it affected one person, it affected everybody. So we couldn't change like who wanted to work with. We couldn't do none of it. We had to strictly work with that particular person. If something fell off, we all were accountable for it, not just that one person. However, we were able to grade each other individually. So that's the
Uh-oh.
only thing that worked out was we were able to grade each other individually.
Did
And
he get
yeah,
an F?
oh, did he with a darn good explanation as to why I had everything labeled out, what he did wrong, what he did not do. Then we could not read from the slide. We had to literally know our information. If you had a lot, it was okay to glance like at your cue cards that you had or glance at the PowerPoint, in case you forget something, because you're not going to remember everything that you talk about. You're just not.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there, time for us to present. He clearly didn't go over his PowerPoint because everybody has their own PowerPoint individually. He had something typed on there twice, like it was repetitive. I was like, and then he sat there and read. All he had was a paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
and he read word for word. I just looked and I just put my head down because I was just like, that's gonna cost us. It's not just gonna cost you, but it's gonna cost the whole group.
Right. Right. Right.
By that time, I was just like, And so then at the end of it, he thinking he gonna get a good grade. No, you're not. No, no, no. Because for one, it's already hard working with guys because
Yeah.
guys give off that nonchalant attitude. Oh, I don't care. It don't matter. Whatever you are, decide. So,
Mm-hmm.
because the other person that was in the group, she had asked for our advice, and I threw in some in there, and I called. I was like, because I know working with guys is hard. They're all nonchalant, and you don't have time for the I don't care or we could do this, we could do that. Like you just don't. So in the end, it ended up working. But I can't say that was like I scratched it out. It was two between him and it was another guy. Only thing about the other guy was with him, he didn't show up to meeting. There was always an excuse as to why something happened or why it didn't happen. When it was time to present, he was late.
Mm-hmm.
That takes off. People don't be understanding that takes off points for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's not just you. So to me, it's like you're selfish. But I can't say I've also had some other great events where I've had where it was just all girls and we've all got it done like that. We've
Yeah.
had to travel to Nashville to get stories done, and it all worked out great because everybody had their own input. We all had an assignment to do, and not to mention when it was time for us to meet up, it was time for us to meet up. Everybody was downtime. We got it done, and I loved it. I was like, see, this is the type of group that I love. But I've also learned there's always gonna be one bad apple at one bunch. But you
Mm.
can't let it ruin you. You can't let it stop you. But
I'm gonna share this with you. What I did for my when I was in graduate school, in my African American Studies class, we had to do um, group projects like that. So you know, Miss Brilliant here, because you know I want to control, right? Uh,
yes,
I make this fantastic. This was back when websites were only made by professionals, right? So I made
right.
this brilliant suggestion, and you know you have to make the professor think that it's their idea too to see how this is really going to be just a fantastic project. So I made this
Yes,
brilliant suggestion about how about if each person, you know, write an article, do some family digging on their family history, or just do whatever topic they would like to do on African American studies. And how about we put it out on the website? So professor was like, "Oh, that's a grand idea, but website building, you know, I don't think we'd have the money to pay for that." I said, "I build them." Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, yes. Wow. Well, let's go with it. That was, I was in control of the whole project, and we all got straight A's. Everybody in class got A because everybody that, because you know, we had mixed cultures, of course, in college, but everybody that was lacking in whatever particular area, I would help them. You know, I would coach them on what to look for, how to write it up, make an outline, you know, what is most interesting to you about this particular area or category, you know. And then they would just write it out and I proofread it because I had to put it on the website, right? Upload the pictures
Right,
and everything, right? So I was in
right.
full control. So every class, what we would do is we discuss what we was every class meeting, what each person has submitted already or is going to submit. And then, you know, I think we had like 2, 3 weeks to do it. And then, because this was like, I don't know if this was for our final, I think it was for our final grade, midterm or final grade. So this way, everybody got straight A's, man. People were so happy. And that was a time when you just use a free website and you couldn't buy domains, but you could get an subdomain. And it might still be out there somewhere. I don't even know the name of it anymore. Because
It
of
be
what
like
you
that.
said, I don't like to work in groups with people unless I know that this person is going to keep up with the pace with me, you know, or
Yes,
do their part right. And that, because see, like you say, there is no I in team. You bring the whole team down when you're not doing your part, you know. So
yes,
I didn't want to have to deal with that. And I was sitting there in class while they were studying about what they were going to do, and I said, "Oh no, this is not going to work." And then when I saw the group that it pointed me out, we still in our groups, but when I saw that the group of people that was going to be working with me, I said, this ain't gonna work. I gotta stop this before we get started."
yes. People don't understand like working in groups is stressful. In high school, it wasn't bad. I had one hiccup in high school, and I would never forget it because my teacher she called me to her desk and said, "Trisha, what is this?" Because we whited out her name. She didn't do nothing, so she don't get no credit. And so the teacher said, "What is this?" I said, "White out." She said, "She mustn't do nothing." I said, "She didn't do a thing. She didn't put in." Because the girl would come over my house after class. We were working on a math project. I
Oh
love math. I do.
wow. I'm
And that particular project, it took like work. So it was like, okay, how we gonna do this? And this was like for a final grade. And she didn't show up. She wasn't coming. It's time to present. She get up. I said, "What you doing? You might as well sit back down." And so, my friend Alexis, 'cause that's who I did.
I did nothing. They're gonna try to take all the credit when she gets.
Yes.
I know those kind.
Because me and my friend Alexis, we were actually working on the project together. And she asked me, she said, "So what we gonna do?" I said, "You got some whiteout? You gonna get some whiteout?" And we whited out her name. We turned the paper in because we had to do we had to present it, and then we had to do a pop-up quiz at the end, like quiz the class afterwards. And so we ended up giving all our information that we did, and we gave it to our professor. And so she looked at it and she said, "What's this?" Whiteout. We the only ones that worked on it. She didn't show up. We had meetings. She ain't do nothing. She was like, "Oh, okay." And so she looked. I was like, "Yep." So you might as well sit back down. Like
that was the time you really needed after that. Do you still think I'm pretty?
right. Because I don't know. I'm the type of person, you're not gonna get credit off what I done did. Because I
know, right?
I had to do another project, and this guy, he was a basketball player, and he wanted his name on my project that he worked with me because we could work with it or do it by ourselves. I actually did it by myself. I said, "You got to give me some. I need money." So he was like, "All I got is $7." I said, "That's fine. Well, what about my lunch? I don't know what you gonna do about lunch. You should have thought about that before you offered the lunch." So I just,
he would have had to come up with 70 for me.
So, but honestly, I've worked on a paper for somebody at school and got paid between $70 to $100.
I used to get $100 for each one of my papers.
Yes,
I just rack up the midterm and final exam and term paper.
Making money I need.
And because say I graduated BA, I'm with my BA cum laude in my class, and then they don't have really cum laudes and stuff like that in your masters, but I think I had like a 3.8 or 3.9 average in college, one shy of 4. I mean on my master's degree, liberal arts, and so yeah, I racked up. I was glad when term paper time came around. 100 words per minute types too. Man, shoot, I'm not gonna purpose out. Expert, I'm majoring in English, so I'm an expert on footnotes and English language. All of the rest required.
Yes, because honestly, I never forget in high school we had to take not high school, middle school, we had to take Cornell notes. And I was like, what is this? But then it's like as you get older, it was like, okay, them Cornell notes actually coming in handy now. Like in middle school, it was a must. You had to take it in Cornell note form. If your notes weren't in Cornell notes, you had a problem.
You had a big problem. Yeah. Well, listen, we Sybil needs to get in here. I'm not hosting, but we have to do a break, right? So let you go ahead and announce it.
Well, everyone, we're going to go and take a quick, lovely break. The Emily Pearl Show will be right back. And when we come back, Sybil, we need you talking, ma'am, please.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. It's the 901 show. 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show. 901 show. 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 Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. 901 Show. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. The 901 Show. 901 Show. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. It's the 901 Show. 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. 901 Show. The 901 Show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. 901 Show. 901 Show.
I'd like to introduce you to Natural Action Technologies. They make free flow devices that produce structured water. Well, you're probably wondering, what is structured water? All right, think of it this way. If you were to take a gallon of water to the top of a mountain stream and then pour it down the stream and run to the bottom of the mountain and collect the same gallon of water, it would be structured. It's this natural action of water tumbling over rocks, down waterfalls, flowing through twists and turns as it actively descends a mountain. This motion structures the water. Water molecules are free to move and dance with nature in an energetically alive, fresh, and vibrant manner. Through this process, the molecular structure of water is changed to reflect less surface tension, neutralize toxins, and clears memory and balance on a particle level. Drinking Natural Action structured water is the way nature intended water to be, from the source. It hydrates your cells, makes your skin and hair softer, and ladies, it also makes your nails less brittle. Here are some other benefits from drinking structured water. It helps to increase your mineral and medication absorption. It neutralizes all toxins from the source of the water, which allows them to flush through the body. You'll have healthier gardens and plants when watering with structured water. It's healthier for livestock, and your pets will love it, even fish. It improves aerobic bacterial activity in your septic systems, and it also increases the longevity of all the systems that use water, including reducing the amount of chlorine needed for spas and swimming pools. It also helps hydrate you so that you don't need to drink as much water. Have you ever noticed when you buy bottled water from the store, there is a laundry list of added ingredients on the label, like right here? Well, they say it's for taste, but these added ingredients are different forms of salts, and salt makes you thirsty. Therefore, you need to drink more water, which makes them more money. But with Natural Action structured water, you hydrate your body 30% more than with other water products. Our scientifically designed free flow devices come in several sizes depending on your use. We have a commercial unit for your farm, business, or nursery. We have a home unit that attaches easily to your main water line, making your whole house structured. We have a garden unit that attaches to your hose, and we have a very popular portable unit that you can take anywhere. We also have a shower unit that easily screws onto your existing shower pipe. Taking a shower under structured water feels like you're showering under a waterfall. You will not want to get out. When you use Natural Action structured water on your plants and vegetable gardens, you can almost hear them grow. Strawberries have been known to grow so large that they won't even fit into a coffee mug. Your tomatoes will be larger and sweeter too. And by washing your vegetables or fruit with structured water, you'll actually structure your food, which will make your food taste fresh and alive. And your rose bushes will grow into rose trees up to 13 feet tall, and I've seen it. And your bouquets will last twice as long, and it also increases your harvest time 2 weeks earlier. I mean, how would you like to have fresh tomatoes at the farmer's market 2 weeks before anyone else? In the morning, pour your juice through the unit and it'll taste better and softer. Add several drops to your coffee cup and it'll be less acidic. In the evening, pour your glass of wine through it and it becomes instantly smoother and more aromatic. Our bodies are mainly made of water, so by drinking Natural Action structured water, your mental clarity will be brighter, your emotional state will be happier, body endurance will improve, you'll sleep more sound, and your body will heal faster. So when you care about the food you eat, you should also care about the water you drink. Natural Action Technologies devices provides the truest form of water on the planet. The units come with a 90-day money-back guarantee and a lifetime warranty, so you have nothing to lose by trying it. I did, and I love it. Give it a try. Your mind will thank you, your body will thank you, your plants, your pets will thank you, and your life will be enriched. We invite you to experience water in its highest truth. Here's to better health and well-being with Natural Action Technologies.
Okay. Let me get in here. All right, before we go back to our host, I have an announcement to make. I've got to read from the comment column. Mommy, Tony, who is Trisha's mom, y'all, says that Trish was 14 years old when she met me. And so now we know she's graduated college, so she's been with me a long time, y'all. And
Yes, I was in ninth grade actually.
yeah.
Because
And
I filmed and still had to go to school the next day. Sorry for cutting
yeah,
you off.
that's okay. No, you're right. But I wanted to make sure that I said that because parents are the most important support that children can have when they want to go into a field like this, because these parents were so supportive, so cooperative. Parents to Timothy's parents and to Trish's parents, I just want y'all to know they wouldn't been able to do it without your guys' support. Y'all, thank y'all so much. And another announcement is that Trisha, your mother shared with us that you covered was a reporter, that Trisha was a reporter reporting on Hurricane Ferrari for a class assignment. We'll let you tell us about that after several. And then also, one announcement that Trisha shared with me, y'all, is she gonna start broadcasting on Sunday. We will let you know. She's gonna do her own show. We will let you know what time and what Sunday that's gonna start. Back to you, host.
Why, yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you so much for those comments to my co-hostess of the mostest, Emily. What is up with me? Emily Pearls Kirk. Here we have Sybil, and to the studio.
Hey,
Hey, Sybil, what are you doing? What do you have going over there?
well, I like to make an announcement for the Memphis area. A friend of mine has a child care center, and she is looking for child care teachers to hire. She needs 3 teachers. So if you're interested in that, y'all can message me on Facebook, or y'all can call me at 901 643 1982. That's 901 643 1982. And the same lady that has the child care center, also she's going to be teaching virtual students, virtual classes. So if you're interested in that, call me and I will get some information to you on the virtual teacher. So it's the same number, 901-643-1982. And I'm excited about that. So that's a good announcement. And I've seen several people starting to post for workers, even though we have the corona thing going on. So I wanted to share that. And since this is my little part, I want to thank everyone that's came to mine and Emily's Avia Chi Organic All Natural Health Products website. The response has been wonderful. Our products are grown and manufactured right here in the United States. So that's a good point. And Avia Chi also has a new heart product, and it's called Hearts and Beats. And this all natural organic health product has many health benefits. And I want to give you the website again. It's www.aviachi, that's AVIACHI.com/ Emily Pearls, EMILYPEARL with an S on it. And just go there, and if you'd like to earn some money, just click on Become an Affiliate. It's absolutely free to join. And then when people go to your website and purchase any of the products, then you earn a 20% commission. So that's a little spend the money for people, and you're helping your friends to become healthy. So the Hearts and Beats, like I said, is a brand new heart product. It's all natural, it's organic, and it has many health benefits. It builds a strong immune system, and it gives you super energy. Well, Hearts and Beats also helps to open up the arteries, which is very important just by itself. And it causes you to have the healthiest blood flow, and it can help in lowering your blood pressure as well. And you can take Hearts and Beats even though you're on medication. You just wait like an hour before or after, and it's all natural. So it's a great taste and nutritional powder, and you mix it in a glass of pure water or juice. And like I said, you can get your own website for free and earn 20% commission when people purchase the all-natural organic health products from your Avia Chi website. So I want to thank y'all again for the great response. And that's what I have to share tonight. Back to you.
Well, thank you so. I thank you so much, Simple, for those.
I'm not gonna let her get away with that. She's supposed to have a topic.
That is my
Yes, she
topic.
is.
That's not a
No,
topic.
no.
That's an announcement. Talk about something. Bye. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, another topic, if you're bored, and I do like I've been doing, you know, staying home. And not everybody enjoys their company like I do, and I still like to have some activities. But you can, start a book of poems, start a journal, and then put together some comedy videos would be nice, because I believe that the world can use your smile right now, and smiling is good for you, and a laugh a day does chase the blues away. So I've been making some videos with my comedy character, Sister Magnolia from the Straighten Up and Fly Right Community Church with Pastor Rolex. So that's been a lot of fun, and I want to encourage y'all to do the same thing. And I've been a waitress for, years and years and years. I started out waiting tables like Alice's restaurant, and we would take our order on the little pad and go back in the kitchen and take some clothespins, and we'd hang our order up on the clothesline. So that's where I started out. And I have a book that I put together, and it's called the Soap Opera Grill: Poems about Southern Waitress. So you can get this on Amazon and order it. So that'll make me smile and happy. It's got a lot of poems in it, spiritual poems, serious poems, and then mostly it's I talk about what gets on the waiters and waitresses' nerves in the restaurant. So I capture this, and sometimes I have book signings, and then Emily helped me get this. There's my cover right there. So you can download the ebook and just go there to Amazon.com and you can put Sybil Presley in there. I believe it's on Kindle, and get yourself a book. And when you get through reading it, you can give them away for Christmas gifts. And as restaurants open up, be a nice little gift for your favorite waiter or waitress. So I'm going to make some videos as a waitress as well and read some of my poems. So that's the subject, and I really appreciate all the years that I waited on tables, waiting for the tables to turn, and I really miss the male diners type restaurants. It's the backbone of America, but I have a special place in my heart for waiters and waitresses, and I worked with Congressman Steve Cohen. He gave me a proclamation on my Be Kind to Food Service Month, which takes place in January, but we do, try to honor waiters and waitresses and bring the dining public and the waiters and waitresses kind of together in humor so they won't step on each other's nerves in the restaurant. So really enjoyed slinging hash for cash, and so I just want to thank y'all for the ones that have bought my book already. So that's my little thing now. Y'all happy?
That's a lot better.
That,
Y'all
that
happy?
was better.
Like she really,
That's what made it funny. Y'all happy, like
like we had to
that's
pull
all
her
you gonna
too.
get.
Like we had to pull her teeth, man.
Right, and she said it like this how y'all get it, whether y'all happy or not. So you better take it or leave.
Right.
Well,
That's our Sybil. Can't
that's
nobody
right.
love her like we love her, that's for sure.
Yes, Sybil makes my day. When I'm on the
Well,
show,
thank you. I think us
Sybil
three make
makes
a good team.
yes.
Yeah.
That
All right.
honestly it makes the time go by fast
So
because we're so
fast.
busy. Yes, because we're
Yeah.
so busy after talking and giggling, then
Well,
it's
you,
like
you know
quiet.
what, Tricia, you're going to have to pop on more Fridays because I think us three are needed together.
Yeah.
Since
You're
I'm
you're ice.
available,
You know
you
what?
will
You're
see me
icing
on
on.
Friday.
You're
And
icing
then
on
you
the
know what?
cake.
This is a place to sell yourself on a job.
Yes.
On Fridays too. And on your show when you do it Sunday too. Let people know you are available for a job.
Well,
Well,
sure.
Yes.
let them know you are a graduate with a degree in journalism, so you do not work cheap.
Yes.
The highest
I do not
bidder.
want you over here.
That's right. All right. So, does anybody have a good joke to end the show with tonight?
Oh, let's see.
A good joke.
Mm-hmm.
Not a joke. I'm not good with telling jokes.
Ain't neither. Civil is.
Simple tell jokes and don't even try to tell jokes.
I know that's
That's
what
what
she
makes
funny
well
is.
I
funny.
have a restaurant joke.
Okay. All
I
right.
went I went to a restaurant that advertised all you can eat for $5.95,
Uh-huh.
and my mouth was watering. I like all this soul food. So I loaded up my plate and finished it, and I returned for seconds, and the manager stopped me and said, That's all you can eat for $5.95.
Now that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Back for you, host, to take us out.
Well, yes. Well, before we forget, let me tell you all the story about this hurricane that I
Oh
did.
yeah, right.
So,
Uh-huh.
um, it was one of my journalism classes, and you already know with journalism you have to think quick. So my professor assigned us an assignment, a camera reporting, and we had to do it for like I forget how long she said it had to be, but we had to come up with a topic. We could go outside or inside, so we chose outside. Luckily, that particular day it was cloudy. It hadn't started raining yet, but it was cloudy and it was early morning, so it was like foggy. So it's time for us to work on, our project. This guy was like, I'm not good at acting, so I was like, I got you. I'm your girl. I got you. So the assignment was, it was like, I think we came up with it or the professor came up with it. I don't remember. But we end up doing Hurricane Ferrari. We had to come up with a hurricane, and I just chose Ferrari because a Ferrari is a fast car, so I just chose the word Ferrari. So I was a mother and a parent, and I was on my way to work, but I was gonna be late from work because of the hurricane. So the hurricane flew me away. This is, by the way, this is my fifth time being late for work. So I thought I was gonna be fired. That was that. And so somebody had a cup. I want to say it was like a Starbucks cup. It was a coffee cup that they had. And so what they did was for us to make it seem like it was windy because it was actually windy, but it wasn't that much wind. So they end up shaking the trees to show like the hurricane did. They end up throwing a cup in my way. So that was that. But it was actually fun.
Beautiful.
And so
Awesome.
that's like, oh my gosh, Trish, you are natural. Thanks. I was like, no problem. Whatever we need to do to get a good grade, I got you. We're going to get this good grade together.
Yeah,
But that was that class my mom was talking about you all.
that was quite incredible.
That was for the class. What class was that? That was a video journalism class that I had.
Oh, that
That class
sounds
there, oh
good.
my God. That class,
That's
but it was hectic because we basically had to teach ourselves. Like the professor,
mm,
he taught us like that one time. Then it was like the rest of the time it's like you're on your own. I passed
mm.
the class with a C. So
Just
that
get it out the way. I've had those before too.
yes.
Just get it out the way. Yeah. And I can't stand dull professors. Oh, that was my pet peeve in college, dull professors. Because see,
But
I am not a science person at all. Definitely not a math person. But that was just a little short. Caucasian professor at University of Memphis had been teaching biology for years. And that man was like an energizer bunny. And he made biology so simple, so plain. I had put biology out in my junior year because I was so scared of it. Science, Man, I
yes.
couldn't get enough of that class. I made A plus on everything. And then I got so interested. I went to physics, girl. I do not like
Ooh.
math, don't like physics at all. But
Uh
he inspired me so. So then I signed up for this physics class for this other interesting professor that was on campus. And I got an A in his physics. And you can see it on my transcript. I can't, I just can't believe it. Sometimes when I run across my transcript, I like stare at that and like, man, I still don't believe it.
yes. You be surprised because classes that you think you won't do good in, you don't. Because geology, I thought I was gonna fail the lab and the lecture, but I passed the lecture with a B, and I passed the lab with an A.
Yay!
So
Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yeah.
those are, yes, science. I'm with you. I do not like science. Math and English, yes,
Good, good. I don't
yes.
like the math
But
part. I love English. Creative writing. How did you do in your creative writing class? Did you take that?
did I take a writing class this semester? I didn't take a writing class this semester.
You took
However, I did.
you took speaking, right though? Right. Part of your journalism class, you didn't have to take speaking.
Not this semester. The other semester, I had public communications. I think it
Mm,
was public communications. I know I had media writing. I had
mm-hmm,
newscast
mm-hmm.
writing, women, and it was another class.
Yeah, so
But
you
my
got your
writing
good
classes,
background in it.
my writing classes, I pretty much had the same professor for writing, two different same professors for writing. So
Yeah,
it was good.
it
Those
was
classes were
good.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, I end up
Hmm.
passing. The one lady I know, I always pass her class with a C. I could never get a high B in her class.
No matter how hard you tried, I know what
No
you're
matter how
saying.
hard I wanted a B, I was like, okay, I can get a B. Like when you go over the criteria, you think, okay, I can do this. No, then you turn around, I'm like, a C. And then it's like I would be close,
So
close
close.
to that B, and I was like, oh my
But you can lose about 1 point. I know. I've been there too.
yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
like on my A's, I can miss one point and then end up with a B. Yeah, I know that. But one thing
yeah,
I never did get, and I put it out to my senior year, and I barely got a passing grade. I got a D minus. Algebra,
I'll be honest, good.
no D like
Oh,
dumb,
see?
uh,
Oh,
extra dumb.
well, at least you
D.
those
passed.
yes, but it's like when you know what you expecting out of this class and you know that you're doing this and you know that you got this and you get that certain grade, you be like, how?
Yeah, yeah,
Why?
Yeah, like
Right.
somebody else got your grade. That's what happened. They do that.
Yes. Because I know I took history with this one professor. Oh my gosh. I passed that class with a D. And his type of material, he was an older man. So our class started at 8. He would get
I
there
know that
like
was boring.
7, close to 8 o'clock. It was boring. And I had this one guy who majored in history. He will
Hmm.
be falling asleep. This is your major. This is a class that you have to take. And
He
he would be
already
right
knew
there
it.
snoring. I'm like,
He already knew it. That's what it
and
was.
but see, with him, with this class, it was like we had to read so much. What we be done read would not be on the quiz, which was 10 questions.
Mm.
Not to mention we only get like 10 minutes. It's history. You could at least gave us an extra 5.
I
Not to
know,
mention
right?
what we read would be on the test. And it was an older lady in there. She was like old enough to be like my mama age or my grandma age. She said the same thing. Now, if she's saying the same thing, then it's not me. Then I'm not tripping.
Right, right, right. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those were the days. Those are some days that you never forget. You take them to your grave. It's college. You never forget what went on. And mostly, all in all, they turn out to be good experiences. For most
Yes.
people. And so back to you, hosts. It's time
Well,
for us to get out of here. I'm going back and watch this series I just started watching, and
uh,
yeah, that's the one thing I've been doing. I've been catching up on a lot of movies because we had a lot of rain, and my lupus has been acting up on me. It's causing my shoulders to hurt a lot. Up in here.
mhm.
Nothing else hurt but my shoulders, burning like fire. Um,
Oh,
yeah, fever got on them. So I got me some patches, and so I got them on, and feel like this patch. It's got to be another rainstorm coming, because that's when they really
yeah.
really hurt. I mean, I can't even. I have to lift up the arm just to move my arm, and so
Oh,
we've been getting rains, all these little spotted thunder showers, and I'm like, God, I'll be so glad when it finally stops raining so I can get some relief, some relief. But anyway, You persevere on. That's the only thing about broadcasting and entertainment. You have to do it when you don't feel like doing it. You have to go when you don't feel like going, especially when you have audience that's expecting from you. They're expecting a show, you know. They don't care who delivered the show, they're expecting the show.
Yes, they want you.
And I got news for y'all. Our journalist is getting ready to do a learning studio too that we broadcast out of so that she can give the pearls a break finally sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, so she'll be running the studio out of her place. Thank you so much. I knew I was gonna get to be what is it, cherished by you, by being able
Yes.
to, you can help. You know, when this, you like my grandchild, when I get old, I need some help.
Yes. Yes. It's always that love there.
Yeah,
Always.
always. So that's my closing remark, and so it's back to you, host.
All right. Well, everyone, a microphone is used to magnify our voices for the world to hear. My goal is to use that source each and every week to magnify our voices together for the world to recognize, well, to hear and recognize the importance of what is shared. Whether it's the latest fashion trend, the hottest movie being viewed, or the what's going on around the world. So, tune in each month to hear the words of wisdom from your girl, Trisha of Trisha's Talk 101.
All right, that's our good night. We will see y'all next week. Hopefully, we will have host Trisha Watt back with us. All right, bye bye, y'all. Night night.
Bye.